Hi there, my name's Ray, I'm the nutritionist at EFT. Welcome to Ready Recipes, our second instalment, and today we're going to be doing tuna pasta bake with the ingredients that you get in the bag in your food box. So let's get to it, let's have a look. First things up, you want to preheat your oven to gas mark 4, 160 degrees if you've got a fan oven, or 180 degrees if you don't have a fan assisted oven. Then you want to get a nice boiled kettle of water, and we'll get that in a hot pan. And we get our pasta cooking. I'm just doing a half portion today because there's only 2 of us in our house. Let's give that a little stir and turn it down a bit. Alright, on the front hob I've also got that one on, and you should need 50 mils of oil for this recipe, so you just want a little bit in the hot pan. And we're going to chop our peppers into nice little 1 centimetre cubes and pop that in just to fry off for a minute. If you like to put any onion or garlic in there, it'd be quite nice with some red onion in, I think. You could fry that off as well for a couple of minutes before the pepper. Add the pepper in, fry them both off together. Doesn't matter what pepper you use, if you really like it, you can use a couple. Get some veg in there for the kids. You want to put a timer on for your pasta of about 8 minutes. So I would normally use my phone, but I've used my phone for the video, so I'll just see where we're at now when that will be ready. So I'm going to pop that out onto my chopping boards. Let's make the sauce. Right, so I'm going to put the rest of the oil in the pan over a low heat. And you're going to get your flour. Just add this a little bit at a time and give it a little whisk out. This will make a white sauce or a roux. Keep adding and mixing. It will get quite thick. So you should have 50 mils of oil, but you've used a little bit for the peppers, and 50 grams of plain flour. It will end up quite thick, and you're going to thin that out with the milk. You should be using 600 mils of milk. I'm using 300, just making half the amount. You can add that a little bit at a time and just whisk this out. I've added 250 mils, so that would be about 500 to you on the double recipe, and I'm just going to wait for that to thicken up, and then I can add some more if needed. Okay, I'll come back to you when it's thickened up. Right, my sauce is lovely and thick now. Just going to add that last bit of milk. got my pasta here that's drained. Also, if you were adding broccoli to this or peas, you need to add those to the pasta for the last sort of 3 or 4 minutes of cooking, just to give those a little cook. I'm going to pour the sauce into the pasta. Make sure we get all of that in there. Add in the tuna. So you've got 2 tins of tuna to add in there. And a nice tin of sweet corn, drained. And of course we've got our peppers to add. And give that a nice stir around, get everything nicely coated with the sauce. And break up the lumps of the tuna. Got a nice pasta dish, so I'm going to pop the pasta in there. Careful if your pan's hot. Spread that out. If you've got some cheese, you could grate some of that on the top. And we've given you some breadcrumbs to make a nice crunchy topping. So you just want to break that down. I used a grater, just grated the bottom of the bread, mostly the crust, and then you can sprinkle that on top. There we go, and pop that in your preheated oven. It should take about 20-25 minutes, so we'll come back and look when it's done. Hi there, welcome back. My pasta bake has had about 20 minutes in the oven, which is probably more than enough in my crazy oven. So let's have a look. Ah, there we go. Nice and crispy on the top with the breadcrumbs. And sizzling away nicely, so you've still got some lovely sauce underneath. You can serve that with some salad if you've got some garlic bread, just some bread, or some other veg that you've got. Enjoy!